Oh my god, boys, Epic is in big trouble. Apple just announced that Fortnite is now gone from their devices. That's right, iOS does not have Fortnite anymore. So in this video, I will talk about what this means for the future of Fortnite and also what this means for the competitive side of Fortnite. So stick around to know all of the details, because this is pretty intense. Alright, but before we jump into these crazy news, make sure to drop a like right now and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But now let's cover these news. So if we go to Twitter, we can see that Apple has removed Fortnite from their Apple Store. If you look up Fortnite right now on the Apple Store, there's gonna be no results. Of course, there's gonna be some knockoffs, like I don't know, whatever this is, but the actual official Fortnite is not on here. And now let's look into why this is. So very recently, like today, they announced basically a new method of paying which gives you a 20% discount on all of the purchases. And it is permanent, so you save 20% on everything you buy. So let's go over this super quick. So they say that starting today, any V-Bucks or real money offers you purchase on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Mac are now discounted up to 20%. And now right here, they talk about mobile. So they say that today, we're also introducing a new way to pay on iOS and Android, Epic Direct Payment. When you choose to use Epic Direct Payments, you save up to 20% as Epic passes along payment processing savings to you. So basically, when you're buying V-Bucks, you get this choice right here. And I mean, which one would you click, guys? The $10 one or the $8 one? Obviously, everyone is gonna click the $8, right? No one wants to pay more money. Makes logical sense. But the issue is that when people do this, Apple, or maybe even Google, but we're talking about Apple in this case, because Apple did remove their game from their devices, Apple loses that 20%. So previously, before this change, Apple received a portion, I think it was like 30% or something, I'm not quite sure, but Apple received a portion of the money whenever someone bought V-Bucks or whatever it is in the item shop. But now Epic found a way to bypass that system and basically reduce the prices, but don't give anything to Apple. So of course they got super upset and they removed the game. Now this is obviously not good at all, because there's a lot of people who do play on mobile, and I feel like most people do have Apple devices. So basically we lost a huge part of players. And also, if you received V-Bucks today randomly, well, it's because if you bought any V-Bucks in the last 30 days, you'll be granted 20% of those V-Bucks back, basically. So if you bought 1000 V-Bucks, you're gonna get 200 V-Bucks. And also, everyone gets this pickaxe looking thing. And also, one last thing, yes, they are discounting the prices at the physical stores, right? So if you wanna go into a real life store and buy V-Bucks, it's gonna be 20% off as well. Alright, but now let's get into this crazy Apple situation. Of course, they want to resolve this issue with each other, right? And of course, Epic wants their game back in the Apple Store, and Apple wants Fortnite back as well, but they do want the money, of course. So what they said is that they will resolve these violations, but they have no intention to create a special arrangement. So basically, what they're saying is that either Fortnite gives a share of their money, or it's just not gonna be in the Apple Store. So this is a very sneaky move from Fortnite. They're basically trying to get more people to buy the V-Bucks and get all the profit to themselves, which is kind of messed up, to be honest. Oh, and also, if you do have the game installed already, then you do have to keep it, or I guess you do get to keep it. So it's not gonna go away if you do have it already, but no one else can install it. And of course, with Google, or I guess Android, you can still download and play the game just as normal. And now I see some people in the comments bringing up some good points actually. If you do have to update the game, well, I don't think you can update it. So whenever an update drops, and if this issue is not resolved, well then no one can play Fortnite on Apple. So hopefully they do fix this, but now let's get into why this is such a big deal for competitive. So what this means for competitive is, you know how the prize pools are different for every platform and every region, right? And that's because the amount of players playing on those platforms and regions differ. So for example, in Europe, the prize pool is the biggest because the most amount of people play in there. And for most tournaments at least, PC and console get the most amount of prize pools, and then let's say like, I don't know, Switch and mobile get a lower amount, right? But now this is even worse for mobile players. Basically, the amount of players on mobile has been cut in half. Now obviously this is not factually correct. I don't know how many players do play on Apple versus Android, but let's just say it's been cut in half. So what that means for the prize pools is that they are probably gonna be cut in half as well, which I know is absolutely awful. The prize pools previously were super low and now it's gonna be even worse. Unless of course they do fix this issue, which they might. So what Apple said themselves is basically this right here. They said that Epic Games violated the App Store guidelines, and as a result, Fortnite has been removed from the store. Epic enabled a feature in its app which was not reviewed or approved by Apple, and they did so with the express intent of violating the App Store guidelines. So basically what they're saying is that they did this on purpose to violate the guidelines, which I'm not sure if it's true, but definitely seems very sketchy by Epic. And then they say that Epic has had apps on the App Store for a decade and have benefited from the App Store ecosystem, including its tools, testing, and distribution that Apple provides to all developers. And I mean, that is true. Apple does provide a huge player base, right? So Apple brings many players to their games, including Fortnite. And then at the end, they say that we will make every effort to work with Epic to resolve these violations so they can return Fortnite to the App Store. So what they most likely are gonna do is that they're gonna revert this situation, or I guess this method of paying, to Apple, and that's it. It's still gonna be discounted on Mac, PC, or any other platforms, but except Apple. This seems like the most logical situation right now. We will have to wait and see what happens further. But I don't know, boys, what do you think is gonna happen? Because I mean, that would be weird. If Apple had the highest prices, then who would buy V-Bucks on the Apple Store, right? It wouldn't make sense at all. Like if you have a PC, just download Fortnite on there and save some money. It is as simple as that, but I don't know guys, so we will have to wait and see what happens. We lose so many players because of this. I know boys, as I'm recording this video, some pretty huge news came out. So this right here says that Epic will mock Apple's most iconic ad as possible revenge for Fortnite's Apple Store ban. So they basically announced this event right here, which is called the 1980 Fortnite, which is a parody of Apple's iconic 1984 commercial that introduced the original computer, whatever this thing is. Okay, so basically Apple made a commercial of their computer in 1984, and now with this event right here, Fortnite is gonna mock them. So this definitely seems very bad. Apple and Fortnite have some big beef between them. I don't know guys, this does not seem very promising at all. Fortnite might be gone from Apple forever. I don't know guys. But yeah guys, so what do you think of this situation? I think it's pretty wild. Hopefully they do bring it back. And in the comments down below, tell me if you do play on an Apple phone and if you're able to play it right now. But yeah, do you have any solutions about this? Leave a comment down below. And also, while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.